Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to my channel. My name is Shannon. Of course, if you have not been here before, welcome. If you have been here before, welcome back. You guys know what is up with that. So in today's video, we are going to be playing with some new Essence products. Now, the main star of the show that I am going to be talking about is the Essence Pretty Natural Hydrating Foundation. So this guy right here, I do have some other products. I have a primer that I actually forgot to try on, but I am going to tell you what I think about it because I have tried it before. I have a bronzer as well as a new mascara from Essence. I purchased these all from the Feel Unique website, which is a European site. I wasn't able to get it actually here in Canada, and I don't think it's available in the US yet, but I did want to go ahead and pick this up, so I ordered it. It took a few weeks, but it's finally here. I'm going to try it out, tell you my thoughts on it, and show you also a few clips of me trying the products. So if you guys are interested in seeing that, then just keep watching. Alright guys, so I am in my living room and my son is beside me, so if you hear toys or you hear him talking, it's because he's literally like in the playpen beside me. Hopefully I can get through this video. I don't know if I will be able to, but we are going to try. So like I said, I am going to be talking mainly about this foundation right here, the Pretty Natural foundation from Essence. This is the first foundation they've released in quite a long time. I know they had that Fresh Fit cranberry water one. I hadn't heard a lot about that one. Very limited shade range, and they had that like little one that was kind of like the Dream Matte Mousse, that little jar, so I figured it was probably horrible. I never tried it. I think it was like 3 shades or something crazy like that, but this is the new one. It's not available, I don't believe, in Canada or the US yet. If it is, I'll link it down below, but I hadn't seen it. Like I said, I did purchase this off of a site called Feel Unique, and I believe it's a European site. It was all in European prices. I purchased this for $4.99, so it worked out to be about $4 to $6 Canadian, which is really inexpensive. Just so you can see the product, it comes in this little squeezy tube right here. And it doesn't have like a squeeze, it's just like a squeeze opening. Pretty basic. It's called a hydrating foundation with hyaluronic acid and aloe vera, and it does come with 30 mils or 1 fluid ounce of product, which is pretty typical in a foundation. Just to give you some info on it, the coverage is supposed to be more of a natural, weightless kind of feel. It does say it's mattifying but still hydrating. So a lot of foundations use the mattifying and hydrating now. But yeah, it definitely promotes it being more of a hydrating foundation and more of a natural finish, especially like on the box here as well. It says it has hyaluronic acid, aloe vera. It's supposed to last up to 24 hours, give moisturization up to 24 hours, and it says it has a natural coverage, finish, and weightless skin feel. It is vegan. So I don't know about it being mattifying and hydrating. I guess you guys will find that out. I have tried this, so I have some thoughts on it, but I am going to go ahead and put a clip in of me trying it here shortly. But I do have some other products that I did want to talk about, one being the primer. Okay, so the primer that I picked up, I'm assuming this released at the same time. It's the Essence Prime Plus Studio Hydrating Skin Refreshing Primer 24-Hour Hydration. It has coconut water and hyaluronic acid. So it looks like this right here, also just a squeezy tube. 30 mils of product or 1 fluid ounce, pretty typical, same as the foundation, and it does have kind of the longer end squeezy tube on this. I forgot to actually use this before my foundation, so I'm sorry about that, guys. I don't know what I was thinking. I had it out, but I just didn't use it. I have used this a couple times though, so I can tell you, I do like this product. It is fairly like moisturizing on the skin. I wouldn't say it's like super hydrating like it claims to be. It's more kind of a gel moisturizer consistency. Like it's a white tone, so I'll just squeeze like a little bit up, so just so you can see it. So yeah, it's just like a white kind of gel moisturizer in my opinion. It does give a nice amount of hydration, but not like I said, oodles. I think this would be good for a variety of skin types though, because it does sink into the skin really nicely. The one thing I'll say, it does say it helps with pores, like to shrink them and also to even out skin tone. It doesn't do that in my opinion. I didn't notice anything different. I wouldn't wear this just on its own, like unless you want to wear like a light moisturizer. But yeah, it's nice, especially for the price point. Like I think this was under €5. So again, like the $4 to $6 range. But do I think this is like amazing? No, I just think it's a nice kind of gel moisturizing primer. I don't think this is going to be something for people with bigger pores or people that really want to blur the skin. I just think this is a nice base to add under a foundation if you want to add some moisture. But it is a nice product and price point. I mean, I can't complain about it. All right, so I picked up 2 other products as well on the site. I picked up the Essence Sun Club Natural Glow Bronzing Powder. So this guy right here. So I know they have the matte, like the Sun Club matte bronzing powder, but I hadn't seen the glow one before. So I thought I would go ahead and pick it up. This one is number 2, and this is a cool tone. I think they have a warm tone one, but I think they only have like 2 options, which is not that good for a bronzer. But that's the tone. It has kind of like a sun embossing in it. It does really smell like coconuts. So if you do not like coconut scented things, this smells heavily of coconuts. You probably will not like it. I should have mentioned as well, the foundation does have some fragrance in it. It's very minimal. It's on like the lower end of the ingredients list, but if you are sensitive to that, you may not like it. And it does have aloe vera in that as well. So I did mention that, but like if you're sensitive to any of those things, maybe something to consider. But this definitely has scent added to it. I don't mind it at all. Like, I like the smell of coconuts. I actually love it. And I love that this is a cool tone bronzer. I find it so hard sometimes to find a cool tone bronzer, so I like that, and I was hoping this would work really well. Just to give you some info on it, it does talk about giving you kind of a sun-kissed complexion. It's supposed to be easily blendable and buildable, and it's supposed to give a luminous appearance, which it does say it's a glow bronzer, so I expected it to be a little bit luminous. You can tell in the pan, though, it's nothing crazy. Like, it's not like a highlight bronze. It's just like a little bit of luminosity, which is something that I do like in my bronzers. Again, guys, my son is playing, so I'm sorry if you hear music, like kids' toys. It is what it is. You're gonna have to deal with it, because it's the only time I have to film, and he doesn't want a nap right now, so we're gonna move along. So the next product I picked up was a mascara. I love Essence mascaras, so I picked up the 24-hour Bold Volume Mascara. I have it on right now. I may or may not like this. You'll find out. I actually really like this. I'm just gonna tell you. So this is the wand. So it is kind of that rubber kind of wand. It's not like the more like fiber wand. And it is a little bit tapered, and then it gets a little bit thicker as you go around. It really does grip the lashes well. But I wanted to pick this up, like I said, because I like Essence mascaras. I have the Lash Princess. I have the Bye Bye Panda Eyes one. I like that one. I had one other one in the purple tube, the volume one I liked. So I figured this would be good. So I did want to go ahead and pick this up. All of these products, by the way, Dale, he's like literally shaking a ball as soon as I start talking, just so like you guys can hear. Sounds like a cat toy, doesn't it? Like, the only time he plays with that ball, I swear to God, like he wouldn't be playing with that if I was not filming. Just saying. Yeah, so what I was going to say is everything pretty much is under like the £7 price point. So under $10 roughly Canadian for each of these products. So it was really inexpensive. Like I said, I purchased it from Feel Unique. It did take a few weeks to get here where it was international shipping, but I didn't have to pay any import duties, probably because it was an inexpensive order. So if you make a bigger order, you still may have to pay import duties. Don't hold me on that, but you probably will. The shipping wasn't bad though. It was like £9, so probably around like the $13 point Canadian, which to me isn't that bad considering it's international. I've paid higher shipping from US companies, and the US isn't nearly as far away, so there's that. So I didn't think the shipping was bad at all, and they packaged it really nicely. Everything looked really nice when it came in, so I definitely would order from them again. But anyways, let's go ahead and jump into me actually applying some of these products. Okay, so before I know I said I was going to go into the clip, but I forgot to mention, I picked up 2 shades of this. I picked up 110 Cool Beige, and I picked up 040 Neutral Vanilla. I ended up going with 040 Neutral Vanilla. I have tried this one, but it's a little dark for me, so I ended up going with this one, just for you to reference, but let's go ahead now and get into that clip. All right, guys, so I first went with 4 drops of the foundation, and I went in with a Juno & Co. ES10 foundation brush, part of their matte black collection. I blended this out. I really like to blend this out thoroughly, so I push it into the skin and then really buff it in. It does have more of a tinted moisturizer texture, so it can create lines pretty easily with a brush, but I prefer it because you do get the most coverage. I find a sponge eats it up, and I don't like using my fingers. With just the one layer, though, I do think it looks pretty. It does give a nice, even coverage. It's more of a light to medium. I would say light, and then I built it up to more of a medium coverage with that second layer, but it's still very skin-like, and it does feel hydrating. It has a bit of tack to it. I definitely would set it, but overall, I think the foundation looks really nice and wears well. Next, I went with my bronzer. This is the Sun Club Glow Bronzer. I use an e.l.f. brush to apply this. I'm not sure what number this is, but anyway, I'll list it below. It is beautiful. It has the perfect tone. It's kind of a neutral leaning cool, even though it says a cool tone, and it looks beautiful on my skin. I think it would look really well on fair to light skin tones. They do have a warmer one. I'm not sure how dark that is, and they probably could expand on the shade range, to be honest, but I hope they do that because it is a really nice bronzer and it's so affordable. It has the perfect amount of glow, not too much, not too little, and it's not like matte. It's just a really pretty satin kind of glowy bronzer. I just really, really like it, and I think overall it just looks really, really beautiful. Next, I went in with a mascara. You guys know I like Essence mascaras. I went in with 1 coat first. I did a total of 3, but you can see it lengthens, but it also creates a lot of volume. I do think this mascara gets better the more you use it, which is similar to other Essence mascaras. It works good in the lower lash line. I find it stays really good and doesn't transfer, which I have an issue with that with a lot of mascaras. I went in with another coat. You can see me going in there. This builds up really, really well. Like I said, I think it creates a nice curl, volume, it separates the lashes nicely, and look at the difference. And just for fun, I did go in with a 3rd coat to really show you the buildability on this mascara, and this is under like $5, I think, so you should definitely check it out. I think it looks really, really freaking awesome. And we're going to go into the clip now of showing me with the finished look. What do you guys think? I think it turned out really, really, really freaking beautiful. I love it. All right, guys, so I had to actually bring Dale into the video. Like, he's always in the end of my videos, right? I can't help it, though. Like, he gets fussy by the end of my videos. So we're just going to have to deal with that. But I just wanted to say I overall really like the foundation. That was the main thing I wanted to kind of talk about in this video. I feel like the foundation overall just looks really pretty on the skin. I've actually been wearing it a few hours now, and you can see, like, it looks really, like, beautiful on the skin. I do think it gives more of a natural finish. It is a bit dewy. I wouldn't say it's mattifying like the website says. It's definitely not mattifying. It definitely gives a little bit more of a natural, little bit of like glow and dew to your skin, which I do like, and I do think it wears fairly well. I wouldn't say 24 hours, but a decently long time. Yeah, I've had it on for a few hours now. I've worn it a few other days, and I think it looks really nice. I haven't had any issues with like using different primers or anything like that. The one thing I will say is that it is really tacky when you first apply it. I wouldn't say this is one that you can just put powders on over top of the product because it is quite tacky. I would recommend setting it. I just wanted to let you guys know that. The primer overall is pretty decent. It's just kind of a moisturizing primer. Nothing crazy, but it is inexpensive. It likes to pull my hair. This is why I usually have my hair up, because my kid just likes to pull it. The bronzer, I think, is a win. You guys seen in the clip, I really liked that bronzer. It applied really beautifully. Mascara, all Essence mascaras or most are really good. So I applied 3 coats that you've seen, and it was beautiful. It really did do a good job on my lashes. I haven't had any issues either with it going underneath my going underneath my eyes, which is nice because I do have that issue with mascaras. So overall, it was a pretty good haul for really inexpensive. So I'm always impressed when I can get products for a really cheap price point, and it really was good price points on all of those. Like I said, under $10 Canadian for each of the products, or under like $5 euros. But anyways, guys, this guy's not going to last long. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button down below. Oh! Hit the bell notification if you want to stay updated with my videos. You know, I'm not the most freaking uploader. Blame it on him. But yeah, guys, I love you so, so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys!